Welcome aboard, everybody, here to the Sports Talk Nation. Michael Cohen here with you, and we got a bit of a special edition here of the Sports Talk Nation because last night might have been one of the best nights in New York, New Jersey baseball in a very, very long time. All in one night. We're going to discuss that why in just a second. Last night might have been one of the best baseball nights we have seen here in this area, all in one night because of so many different things were all happening at once. Obviously, the headliner being Aaron Judge getting number 61, getting off the Schneid, if you will, and finally tying Roger Maris's record of home runs in a single season by a player in the American League, and of course in a Yankees club record. We could go back and forth, and we can have millions of people come on and go back and forth about Bonds and McGuire and Sosa and whether those records should count or not count. The fact is, Aaron Judge now has 61 home runs. He's going to get to 62. Probably end up with like 63 or 64 home runs when it's all said and done. You want to call that the real record? That's your own prerogative. It is, at the very least, the Yankees record, for that matter, that he has. That, and good for him. He finds a way to get that record. I know a lot of people were kind of, getting a little nervous because he had gone 6 straight games without hitting a home run. You look at his stats all season, he only goes about 4 or 5 games between home runs anyway. When he doesn't homer, it's usually about 4 or 5 games. So it was kind of right on pace for him, but he has just been had a monster season. Funny how a lot of teams were trying to avoid pitching to him, like Boston was trying to avoid pitching to him. Toronto was trying to avoid pitching to him, but eventually he was able to get around and wanting to get the home run. As far as the Yankees are concerned, again, they've been playing pretty good baseball here of late. And I know this is a Yankee team that has had injuries, especially since the All-Star break. Guys like Matt Carpenter going down. You want to be concerned going into the playoffs. If you want to nitpick about Garrett Cole, sometimes he gets ripped apart by teams and, gave up a lead yesterday against Toronto. I certainly understand that. But the fact is this. Since Aaron Boone decided to slap the podium.
And the great thing is, it's right in front of us.
And get upset after the Yankees got swept by Toronto in mid-August, and that's when the Yankees were playing really poor baseball for 2 or 3 weeks when they weren't actually more like a whole month and a half right out of the All-Star break. Patting the podium, saying that this team would play better. Yankees have gone 23-11. And yes, I understand it was a 15-game lead they had at one point in that division. It shrunk all the way to 5. Ended up being about, 8.5, 9 games ahead now of Toronto and Tampa Bay as they win the division going away. But could that be his Herman Edwards moment?
You play to win the game. You don't play to just play it.
I really do wonder, is that going to be the moment that we're going to look back on and say, hey, Aaron Boone slapping a podium, big part of that Yankee team trying to get back on track here in the 2022 season. So the Yankees right now playing well as they get ready for the postseason. Most likely going to face the Cleveland Guardians, who, in a division that's always very weak over the last several years in the AL Central, it's the Cleveland Guardians who find a way to win enough games. They won 86 games up to this point, and they are going to be the team most likely going to face the Yankees in the postseason. Before we get to the Mets, it was also a good night for Yankee fans because of this. The Somerset Patriots absolutely destroyed the Erie SeaWolves. I mean, killed the Erie SeaWolves. If you know them, I'm going to post the meme up here anyway. The one where the octopus just goes nope, 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 runs away. That was the Erie SeaWolves last night against the Somerset Patriots. Before anybody got settled into their seats, it was 5-0 Somerset. Before anybody was able to get a hot dog, it was 9-0 in favor of Somerset. All in the first inning. 5 home runs by the Patriots in that game. 5. And all 5 came before the third inning was over. All 5 before the third inning was over. And Jason Dominguez is one who played a starring role. 2 mammoth home runs. He had 6 RBIs in the game. He had 3 home runs and 10 RBIs in the entire postseason run for the Somerset Patriots. This guy's ranked second in the Yankees farm system. You think the Yankees aren't excited about him coming up at some point? He's only 19 years old. Austin Wells, of course, had a big postseason for the Somerset Patriots as well. He's their 4th-ranked prospect. Boy, the Yankees have I know there was a lot of debate about, hey, what are the Yankees going to pay Aaron Judge coming this offseason? They got a lot of players coming up through that system. a lot of impressive hitters coming up through that system. So watch out for what's coming up the turnpike, if you will, in a lot of ways from Somerset and Double A, because those guys are impressive. 15-0. And think about this: how often do you see a game where the no hitter gets completely overshadowed? Randy Vasquez was great. 8 innings, no hit innings. Could have been a perfect game, but he only walked one batter in the 7th inning. Ended up being Carson Coleman that wrapped it up in the 9th inning for the Patriots. As I'll show you the highlight there. There it is. There's the final pitch, and the game is over there. So the Patriots, again, Eastern League champions. Second year for the Patriots as an affiliate of the Yankees. It's their 7th title overall, but they're first with the Yankees, and it's their first Eastern League championship, obviously, as a Double A affiliate of the New York Yankees. So for the Yankee fan, last night was Nirvana. Judge getting his 61st home run. The Somerset Patriots absolutely destroying the Erie SeaWolves 15-0. In fact, I think probably Somerset scored more points than Zach Wilson will throw touchdowns this entire season, but that's another point. Just saying. Anyway, as far as the Mets are concerned, get your worry beads. Get your worry beads, I know. It's been a stressful time lately. They've been teasing us, folks. If you take a look at my last video, which I posted, which was a preview of the series they're going to have down in Atlanta. Huge series coming up as the Mets are trying to win this division in the NL East. The Mets gave us a tease this week, and that was because the Mets lost the first game to Miami this week. Atlanta ended up winning their games against Washington, and all of a sudden, we were in a dead heat, tied for first place. And then yesterday, it was looking even worse. The Marlins are up 4-0 on the Mets. I'm at TD Bank Ballpark about the Somerset Patriots game, and I see this on my computer. I see 4-0 Marlins. I'm thinking to myself, what in the hell is happening here with the New York Metropolitans? How much worse could this possibly get? And of course, the Mets find a way, as we all know, to come from behind. Eduardo Escobar having the game of his life. He's had an incredible month of September. Hits a 2-run home run, then he gets a 2-run single in the 8th inning, and then the game-winning base hit in the 10th inning, goes through the hole towards left field. In comes Francisco Lindor, and it was almost like the Mets had won the World Series, or they haven't won a game all season. As everyone comes out of the dugout to celebrate, Mets winning 5-4 over the Miami Marlins. And on top of that, you have the Braves losing to Washington. So it sets up this scenario where the Mets have a 1-game lead from first place in the National League East. If the Mets win only one, believe it or not, just one game, they will have the tiebreaker over Atlanta, and no matter what happens, they could still find a way with that one game, with that one win, to win this division. 2 wins, and, well, you can start to call it curtains for that matter as far as the NL East division is concerned. So, to me, if you're the Mets, you have to win 2 games this weekend. You want to come out of there with 2 wins this weekend. Yes, one would be nice. You'll take it begrudgingly, but then you got to really kick what out of the Washington Nationals next week. But you'll take 1 win. You prefer 2. Jacob deGrom will start on Friday night, and then you have Max Scherzer on Tuesday night and Chris Bassett on Sunday night. It is going to be total chaos for Met fans who are going to be on the edges of their seats with their worry beads or balls, whatever you want to do, just to release all that stress that's in the minds of Met fans right now. I know. We're all going through it. It's going to be crazy. Mets Braves this weekend. We're going to need to take a deep breath by the time this weekend is over. It's going to be nuts. Like and subscribe. We'll talk to you next time right here on the Sports Talk Nation.